Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with personajes, femeninos, and Disney y Pixar tier list maker, aka Smash or Pass Disney and Pixar girls or women, I guess technically. So yeah, we're doing a Smash or Pass for Disney and Pixar women this time. It's been I think a little bit, like a couple months since our last Smash or Pass, and I thought this was good. The one I found for this is like in Spanish and everything here, so I apologize for like mispronouncing anything there when I introduce this. Um, but yeah, this has 324 images and was last modified back in November last month. So it's fairly recent. But while it does include stuff from Disney, Disney XD, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, Pixar, there were some characters missing. Like they had certain shows represented, but there were characters missing from them. And I understand. It's like you can't, or you don't want to necessarily look up every single female character from all of these shows. But there were some that I just had to add to this. So I added a few myself to the end. But as usual, we have our tiers. We have Super Smash and Smash. So it's a Smash or Pass list. You understand what the deal with that is. Super Smash just means that they're a step beyond. They're just that much hotter, that much more enticing. We also have Pass and Super Pass. Super Pass obviously means that they're a step below. They're someone I would never touch with a 10-foot pole. But we also have this category for literal children and animals. I have already filled this out. Just to save on time, I have already added all the literal children and animals to this tier. So you can see like Bambi's mom, Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the Duchess from Aristocats, and so on and so forth. All of these characters are already added. Any characters who are underage, any characters who are literal animals are in here. And there's quite a bit. um, we also have a tier for characters I just don't know, don't recognize. And then we have this tier because the person who made this added this like racist depiction for some reason. And it's just like, yeah, it didn't sit well with me. It would be down here in the list either way, so I just decided to make a tier list to call it out as, that's a racist depiction. So I think since the last time we did it, Tiermaker has added this pin option, so you can pin the list, and then you can scroll through the tiers without having to like go up and down, and that actually like fixes a lot of the issues we've had in the past. So we're gonna get right into this. Now, here's the thing: all the characters here, like who are like underage. I'm not talking about the animals. All the characters here are like underage, are canonically and clearly underage. If a character is like actually still down here, and you like question are they underage or not, because the movie or show doesn't say, I'm basing it off of every bit of evidence I know of the piece of media. And one thing I'm going to be accounting for is if the character is of marriageable age, I have to see them as at least 18. For just logical reasons. And if that means if they get married like by the end of the movie or something, I have to see them at least 18, unless there's like an age up thing in the film. But also, you kind of just have to use in some ways your judgment on some of it, because some of it's really hard to say. For example, because Snow White. Like, I've heard people say Snow White is like 14 years old and everything. It's like, I think in the original fairy tale, she was like regarded as 14, but the Disney movie never says anything. And the depiction of her, it's like, that's not a 14-year-old. You cannot look at Snow White in the Disney version and say that's a 14-year-old. People just like to kind of like go off of that, and some people like to say, oh, but it's made for like little girls, the character has to be young and everything. That's not very much not true. That's not how anything works. So sometimes you just kind of have to make a judgment call, because a lot of times they just, for the Disney versions especially, just don't have canon ages. So you have to make judgment calls here and there. It's hard to say, and a lot of people are going to disagree with certain things. I don't really think there is a full canon. And if there's something I mess up on, please tell me. If there is like a canon on certain characters, please tell me. But like it's like Alice from Alice in Wonderland is very clearly a child. Like that one you can't argue with. Same with Wendy from Peter Pan. Or the girl from Jungle Book. I think she appeared at the end of the first one, but she was more notable in the second one. Like they're clearly children. But like you look at Snow White and you think like that's a 1-year-old woman. um Also, like in terms of the like question of animals, if a character is like fully anthropomorphic, like pretty much human with with fur on their face and maybe an elongated snout, then I think they can count, but like actual animal proportions and stuff will they went down here. Um, so yeah, that's how I'm quantifying that as well. But let's begin either way. So we start with Minnie Mouse, and we'll count both Minnie and Daisy here. Minnie is a pass for me. Like a lot of people would probably say yes to Minnie. Um, I just never found anything there. But I will say so with Daisy. I actually, when growing up, had a little bit of a crush on Daisy Duck. Donald had it good. I can't lie. So Snow White, I did make the argument that she's clearly an adult. A young adult, but still an adult. I'm still putting her in pass. Just, I can't see it happening. She's like, she's more like the type of character you just want to protect and keep safe. The Evil Queen, on the other hand, sorry for the cropping of some of these, I didn't make this. Though the cropping on at least one of the ones I did add is also bad, so to be fair. But the Evil Queen, on the other hand, she has a certain, like, stoic sexiness to her. So I feel comfortable putting the Evil Queen in Smash. I'll put her below Daisy, though. Um, Next is the Blue Fairy. A lot of people would say yes to the Blue Fairy. I'm I'm gonna put her at the top of pass. Like she's up there, but I'm still gonna say no. She's too perfect. You know what I mean? Like it almost feels fake to me. Now, this next character is one I don't recognize. It looks like a centaur. It's like, is that from Fantasia maybe? I'm not 100% sure. So, actually, I'm going to move up the don't recognize to above so I don't have to scroll all the way down every time. So, the don't recognize will go here. Now, next we have a couple mermaids, I think. Or, no, these are centaurs as well. Okay, so all three of these must be from the same thing. I think it's probably Fantasia, but I'm not confident enough, and I honestly have not seen Fantasia that much. The mystery, the questioning one, it's like that category is going to be like not in order. The other categories will be. So next we have Cinderella. Cinderella is absolutely an adult, by the way. Anyone who argues is just dumb. All the evidence in the actual movies, honestly, prove she's an adult. Like, you can't view her any other way. She, again, a young adult, but still an adult. And some people will say, like, oh, but maybe she's 17, that's why she still lives with her evil stepmother. It's like, she's being manipulated and abused. Like, she's an adult, but she hasn't had the will to leave until she marries the prince. Again, marries, by the way. And in the original fairy tale, she might have been younger, but we're not talking the original fairy tale. Anyway, Cinderella will go to the bottom of Smash. It's like, She needs to be shown a good time. Okay, so I'm actually going to count both evil stepsisters together before we go on to. I always forget her name. It's like Madam something, I think. But we have Gisela and Anastasia here. Gisela is very much a pass, not a super pass, but she's bottom of the passes for me. But Anastasia, it's like they're called the ugly stepsisters. I never understood that because Anastasia's fucking adorable. And I love her storyline in is it the second or third movie? It's one of those two. But I love her like character arc and storyline. She's great. She's above Daisy even for me. Um but their mother, the evil stepmother, is a super pass. She's just like she's just evil. She's evil, she's terrible, and honestly, I don't think she's as attractive as like other evil women in Disney. The fairy godmother, though, it's like I actually appreciate that they made the fairy godmother kind of thick. I know that she's supposed to be like an older, cheerful, like almost grandmother like figure. But I kind of still appreciate the different body type here, and she's adorable. I'll put her in Smash. I'll put her just above Cindy. Next we have the Queen of Hearts, the bipolar, off with their head Queen of Hearts. That's gonna be a pass from me. But I'm not putting her too low on the pass because she does when she's on her nice edge. She does have something to her. Now Tinkerbell, and this kind of goes with all of the pixies of Pixie Hollow and all, which you'll see more of later on. Um, what age are they supposed to be? Because in the Tinkerbell movie, like she's just born, but she's clearly an adult. Like it seems like pixies are born just as like the equivalent of adults, and they just don't really age much. Like even Fairy Mary, who's clearly been there a lot longer, still like she looks super young. So I think the pixies, the fairies, are just born as an age and or born as like adult like variants and just they stay that way. They don't really age or anything. That being said, you do have to take in size as an account here. But we're gonna go under the assumption that size doesn't matter. Let's say it's Disney. There's magic. Size can be changed. Let's go with that. Whether I would shrink or she would grow, size doesn't matter in this argument. We're just saying would we smash or pass? Tinkerbell is a super smash. Our first one today. Like Tinkerbell, she has some curves to her. Not to mention her little attitude in Peter Pan, and then like her helpfulness and kindness in the Pixie Hollow series. It's like yeah, it's like I like Tinkerbell. Now Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, another character that's kind of questionable about her age, but like you look at Aurora and it's like this is a young woman. This is not a child. This is not someone who's underage. It's just like I don't know like I think there's something though about Aurora and her birthday, and I think that might be worth looking up. That's why I didn't sort her yet. Okay, it's coming up with some like singer here. Okay, so I'm trying to find like specifically the Disney version here. Because again, you really can't count how old they're like supposed to be and how old they're like clearly designed as and everything. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Um, what I'm seeing here though is that the entire thing with Aurora is that the spinning wheel pricking her finger on that is supposed to happen on her 16th birthday. Like that's actually part of the story. Okay, so see, I wasn't aware of that exactly, but that means that she goes down here. It's a simple fix. I still don't buy design wise that she's 16 though. She does not look 16. But I will cede that because apparently that is actively a part of the story. Next we have Maleficent. A lot of people would definitely say smash for Maleficent. I'm gonna say pass. I don't see the appeal. I'm gonna put her at the bottom of pass. Next we have the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. I never really found myself interested in them either. I'll put them above the Queen of Hearts though. Cruella de Vil is absolutely a super pass. I'll even put her above Lady Tremaine, by the way. I was thinking Madam earlier, but it's Lady Tremaine. Yeah. I figured it out. um, but Cruella, and I hate what they did with the Cruella movie, because it's like that wasn't Cruella de Vil. It's like that was just so out of character and so bad. But it's like, yeah, Cruella is absolutely a super pass, like horrific. Next we have the lady from 101 Dalmatians. Anita? I think it's Anita. Yeah, I think it's Anita. She was in Cruella as well. I'm gonna say smash for her, and I'll put her above Cindy. Next we have Madame Mim from Sword in the Stone. That's obviously a super pass. Like, come on, and not even just because of the pig face she has in this specific shot. Like, it's Madame Mim. After that we have Maid Marian from Robin Hood. Um, and the entire kind of thing about Robin Hood, Robin wooing Maid Marian and all. Um, this is again one of those cases where it's like she's clearly anthropomorphic enough to where she's basically super humanoid. Um, Honestly, more so than Daisy and Minnie. I'm gonna put her just above Daisy, I think, because I always thought Maid Marian was super cute. Next we have, I want to say her name is Duchess, but the cat is Duchess. Okay, what is her name? From Rescuers. I saw those movies. I reacted to those movies. Rescuers. No, it is Duchess. Wait. But Duchess is the cat from the Aristocats. No, it's Miss Bianca. Why does this say Duchess up here? Eva Gabor, the voice of Duchess in The Rescue. It's like, no, it's Miss Bianca. It's like, God damn it, Google AI. I mean, it's AI, so, bullshit anyways. But Miss Bianca. I actually really like Miss Bianca as a character. And again, we're not worrying about the size thing. That's Disney magic. I'm still gonna put her in pass, though. I don't see it for me. It's like I could be a friend with her, but not like anything more. This is the lady from one of the first Rescuers movie. I can't think of her name, but she's a super pass. I mean, that's easy. Next we have Kanga. So Kanga is one of those weird ones. Also, I forgot some animals here somehow. Hold on. Like that's just an owl. Kanga's a weird one because Kanga is very humanoid, but kangaroos kind of are very humanoid. Um, so it's like I was kind of questioning whether or not to count Kanga. Um, but I'm gonna count her. I'm gonna count her. Kanga is a MILF. What happened here? There we go. Kanga, I'm going to put in Smash. I'm going to put her above Anita. So next we have the lady from Fox and the Hound. I haven't seen that movie in a long time because I don't like that movie. I'm going to say pass. It's like she's too grandma coded. Like I can dig a hot old lady, but she's too grandma coded. You know what I mean? Just way too much. In fact, I'm going to put her down there. And next we have this other girl. Is she from Black Cauldron? I think she might be from Black Cauldron, but I'm not sure. And also, I have no idea what her age might be. She might be a kid for all I know. I don't know, because I saw Black Cauldron, I think, once when I was very young. I'm not sure who this mouse character with the sexy curves is. Um, like, seriously, they drew her that way. But I'm not sure who that is, so I'm going to leave her there. Okay, so next we have some DuckTales characters. We have the original Mrs. Beakley and Magica Dispel. The original Mrs. Beakley is going to be a pass. I know modern DuckTales stuff was on here. I don't remember if the new Mrs. Beakley is on here. But that's going to be interesting if so, because it's kind of the same character. But the original Magica, oh god, yes. Like, what? Like, look at her. It's like, she's a goth, like, hotter, older goth Daisy. It's like, yeah. Okay. So Ariel is one, and I guess her sisters as well. They're ones that I've seen a lot of arguments about, because there's a lot of people who's like, Ariel's 14 and everything. It's like, but she marries Eric at the end of the first movie. She has a kid in the second movie. And I think there's 3 movies total. I think. I know there's a series, but we're not counting the series. And here's the thing. In the second movie, even though her kid's like 14 or something at that time, her kid's like a teenager, very clearly, by the way, Melody. Ariel barely looks different. And that kind of implies to me that that she's got to be an adult, right? Because here's the thing. When you're a teenager and then you become an adult, you look very different. But like when you go like from 20 to 34, let's say, there's not going to be as much of a difference. There will definitely be a difference, but not as much. Because when you're an adult, it takes a little longer for you to physically age. When you're young and you age up, it shows a lot quicker, a lot easier. Ariel is just one I can't believe is underage. Because again, she kind of gets married to Eric, who also, by the way, is not underage. You cannot even slightly pretend to tell me Eric is underage. At the end of the first movie, and again, in the second movie, she has a kid. It's like, so, you're going to try to tell me she's like 14. It's like, I've never believed that. And again, the movie itself, I don't think actually says. I can look that up real quick if it'll satisfy some people, though. Just to satisfy people who might be questioning. Okay, here's an interesting thing. According to Screen Rant, which is actually a fairly reliable source, in the remake, because this is talking about the 2023 remake, Ariel is 18. Like, it is canonically confirmed. But this also says that Ariel was aged up 2 years compared to the animated movie. So it's saying that Ariel is only 16 in the animated movie. And what this is saying here is that Ariel is 16 and Eric is 18. In, again, the animated version. The problem is, I don't think it ever actually said in the movie. According to this, though, she is 36 in the sequel, which, that makes sense. That tracks. But it's like, I can't believe she's 16. For sake of ease and like easing arguments here, because people are going to like debate no matter what, I'm just gonna put her in the child category with all of her sisters. Because I don't know how any of the sisters like at compare to her in terms of age. So just to ease people's perception of things, I guess. Because that's like a debate that I know people have had forever. Like even like compared to others on this list, people have debated that one specifically. I even saw a thing when looking it up there. It's like saying like, "Oh, I refuse to believe that Ariel was only 16." It's like, yeah, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't track. But anyway, so next we have Ursula, and we have actually two different forms. The human form she takes when she's trying to seduce Eric after stealing Ariel's voice, and then her normal sea witch form. Um, I'm gonna actually pass. This is gonna sound weird. I'm passing on this form, on her human disguise form, and I'm saying smash on her sea witch form. Like, I mean, this is not a hot take. Everyone has said this. Ursula's hot. Like, Ursula has it going on. And she flaunts that in the movie, also, by the way. Um, but her human form, it's like it's a little too like again, it's fake, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. Okay, so now here's some others who we're gonna question here for a minute. I'm gonna put them all together. So Belle, Jasmine, and Pocahontas. Pocahontas in real life was like a kid, was like 13, 14, something like that. She was super young. The movie does not portray her that way. One, John Smith, who is her love interest, is like what, 30? Like, dude is not that young. Pocahontas is an adult. It's very blatant. In the Disney movie, she's blatantly adult. Same with Jasmine. You cannot look at Jasmine in Disney's Aladdin and say she's a teenager. It's impossible. She doesn't act like a teenager. She doesn't look like a teenager. Nothing about her is a teenager. And you could like try to make the argument of like, oh, but like in like the time or location or the equivalent real life location, she would be married off at a younger age and everything. And it's like to older men especially who have like money and power, and it's like this it's Disney. It's not real life. Don't try to make an equivalence argument there. It's like she is very clearly an adult. And same with Belle. Anyone who sees Belle as a kid is just like kind of stupid in my eyes. It's like you look at Belle and you think that's a child. That is like a 25-year-old woman. Not just in appearance, but in the way she acts, everything. Also, just to put it here, Belle is a super smash. Like I've always been attracted to Belle. Jasmine's up there too. Jasmine will go to the top of Smash. Pocahontas, like, I mean, we're not going to talk about everything bad with the movie and how it's terribly inaccurate and offensive. That's not what this list is about. We're going to put her right there. Her friend, who I don't know her name, I actually would put above her, though. Um, Now, here, Grandma Tree is like the spirit of her ancestor or something in the tree. I'm actually gonna put her in this category because it's like it's a fucking tree. It's like it's not even anthropomorphic. Now here's the thing that I wanted to actually keep on here. The characters in Beast's castle who are human. Mrs. Potts, the feather duster, they're both human, and you see their human forms at the end of the movie. And they're both adults. Mrs. Potts is like a bit older. She's like, what, 40s or 50s or something. And the Feather Duster lady is like, she's younger. She's like somewhere in her mid to late 20s, I would say. But they're both adults, and they're both human. They're cursed to be in this form. So I'm actually going to count them towards their human forms for this, and I'm gonna put the feather duster girl, I don't remember her name, right there. And Mrs. Potts, I'm actually going to put above the fairy godmother. So next we have Bo Peep from Toy Story. Again, we're not worrying about size. We're not worrying about anatomy or how that would work. Bo Peep is going to go to the bottom of Smash. Mrs. Potato Head is a pass, though. It's like, I just don't want to break her up with Mr. Potato Head. I think they're great together. I'll put her right about here. Esmeralda, oh, easy. I think Esmeralda was a lot of people's sexual awakening growing up. Esmeralda's a super smash. Meg has always been one I have been super fucking attracted to. Meg is great. Meg is like a stunning. But I do like Esmeralda just a little bit more. Next we have Mrs. Finster from Recess. Mrs. Finster is actually a fantastic character. If you have seen the Recess Schools Out movie, like, you actually kind of have a lot of love and respect for Mrs. Finster. Also, this Recess Schools Out movie is, not even kidding here, probably one of Disney's best films. It is that good. But Mrs. Finster's still a pass for me, because I just don't find her attractive. I'm going to put her probably right there. Fa Mulan is another character who's questioned and everything, and I think technically the age is supposed to be underage, but it's like, she's not. She's like 19 years old or something in reality, and I think it's actually more supposed to be 18, like, because she's getting match made to be like married off and everything. So she's definitely, I would say 18 to 19 years old. Actually, I think she might be, I think 19 actually might be a good way to think about it, because it's said that she's like met with matchmakers before, right? And that it always kind of goes wrong. It never works out. Because the matchmaker we see at the beginning of the first movie isn't the first one we see. Also, she does end up getting together with Shang, who is very clearly like 30 years old. Maybe 25. I could see 25 at the absolute youngest. But Mulan is absolutely an adult. And again, if you say otherwise, you're Delulu. I put her above Ursula. Above Ursula. As for Grandma Fa, pass. It's like, again, would be great friends with her. I love her vibes. Not interested in her in any other way. Next we have the characters from A Bug's Life. I don't remember the names. I don't remember the princess's name. I remember was it her little sister who was Dot? I think it was her little sister. But she's like young adult along with Flick, and like, she's a pass for me. It's a bug thing. I don't like bugs. I'm gonna put her right here though. Surprisingly, I'm gonna put the Spider Girl above her a little bit and above the Queen of Hearts. Because it's like, she's just, again, she's designed to be attractive. And then these two are also going to go and pass. I'll put you here and then put the Queen at the bottom. Also, like I said, there's some I missed. Kala definitely is just a fucking ape. She's just an ape. I like Kala. I love Kala as a character, but she's literally just an ape. Also, the characters from Dinosaur. I missed someone making this, clearly. Dory, the starfish, the cow. Wow, I missed a lot. How did I miss all of these? I have no idea how I did that. But Jaden from Tarzan. Yes. Like, even outside of just the fact that she's cute as a button, like, I love her personality. I love her character. Like, that is the kind of personality I am attracted to. Well, one of the personalities. I'm put her below Meg, though, which I think is fair. So next we have Jessie from Toy Story. I'd say she's a smash. I'd put her above Bo Peep. I'll put her, I think, yeah, right about there. I think that's good. Okay, so next there's two I don't recognize. This, like, um, I don't know, Earth Goddess lady or whatever. And then this, like, someone who kind of looks like Ursula a little bit. I don't know who these two are. So I can't rightly rank them. I don't recognize them. I might have seen whatever they're in, I just don't recognize them. Next, we have Roz from Monsters Inc., as well as Mike's girlfriend, whose name I can't remember, the Cyclops girl who's voiced by Jennifer Tilly. Roz, I'm going to surprise you all, is a smash for me. I have no idea why. I cannot tell you what about her is attractive to me. Maybe it's the humor of her voice and personality, but something about her is just like, I kind of want to, just to say I did. You know? Is that weird? I can only put her here, though. Um, but Mike's girlfriend is fucking voiced by Jennifer Tilly. I have the I have a massive crush on Jennifer Tilly. Like, the Chucky movies and series and everything. That Jennifer Tilly. Liar Liar Jennifer Tilly, who played opposite Jim Carrey in that movie. Jennifer Tilly, who is a poker star, like legitimate poker star. That Jennifer Tilly. It's like her voice is like a turn on for me. So, yeah, I'm just going to slip that up there. Plus, the character is honestly not that unattractive. Yzma. I adore Yzma. I think she's an amazing character. But super pass. I would not fuck Yzma. She's still above the others in Super Pass, though. Chica, I think her name is. Pacha's wife from Emperor's New Groove as well. I think it's Chica. I think. Either way, she's fucking gorgeous. Also, she has the same voice actress as Ida from Owl House. So that's fun. Which I didn't know until like well after I had already been watching the Owl House. I'm gonna put her just below Jane because Jane is just like I really like Jane. Next we have Audrey from Atlantis and Kita as well, and Helena. Helga. I knew it began with an H. Helga. The three from Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I'm telling you now, they're all up there for me. Audrey was actually the one I always had the biggest crush on. I don't know if it's because of her tough can-do attitude or the fact that she's, a trained boxer. But I've just always had a big crush on her. I'm gonna put her. You know what? I'll actually put her above Jane, surprisingly. Kita, I'm actually gonna put at the top of regular pass. It's like I really love Kita, and Cree Summer's performance is amazing, but I feel like there are a few things that are a little like generically simple about her. I feel like she could have been a little more interesting if she had arrived in the movie a little earlier, basically. Helga though is like canonically supposed to be super fucking hot. Like, there's literally a scene in the movie where she appears in Milo's house and he asks who she is and she's like, I'm Santa, I came down the chimney, ho, 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 and slinks her coat off of her shoulders all sensually. It's like, oh, that did something for me growing up. Like, you want to talk about a sexual awakening. But in terms of like other aspects of her character, I can only put her that high. I think this is the mother from the Lizzie McGuire movie. I'm just gonna say pass because I don't remember enough about her character. If I'm just being honest. Next we have Trudy Proud and Sugar Mama. Uh, Sugar Mama's a pass. I mean, I should again. I love Sugar Mama, but pass. Trudy is definitely a smash, though. I'm gonna put Trudy probably right below Cyclops Jennifer Tilly. Nani, on the other hand, um, Nani actually I think is gonna go to the top. Not only is she super hot, like super hot, but I also adore her personality and character a lot. Lilo and Stitch is one of the best, easily. Next we have the captain from Treasure Planet. She's a smash for sure. Doppler got really lucky with her. She's definitely a smash. I'm gonna put her just below Magica. And the mother from Treasure Planet as well, I'm gonna put right down here. So next we have Shigo. Everyone loves Shigo. Everyone's attracted to Shigo. I'm no different. Um, Probably right below Kita, I think. I think this next lady is from Brother Bear. I never saw that. So I'm gonna put you in here just because it's like I know of you, but I've never seen the movie. So just to be fair, also more like literal animals and stuff that I just somehow missed. You're an animal. You're just a literal animal. You're not anthro enough. I'm not 100%. Are you from Finding Nemo? We have these literal cars. How did I miss all of these? I don't know. Anyway, next we have Edna Mode, and if you say any level of pass to Edna Mode, it's like you're a liar. It's like everyone would smash Edna Mode. Again, just to say that you did. Right about there. Elastigirl, Mrs. Incredible. Oh, obviously. Again, the movie makes it clear she's hot. Like, that's canon. But she's not gonna be, like, one of the top ones for me. I'm gonna put her there. Mirage, I think her name is, something like that. I actually found her just as attractive as Elastigirl. So I'm gonna put her just below. I don't know who this is. At least not offhand. I don't know, it looks familiar, but I can't place it. So I'm just gonna put you there. Yeah, I can't tell. But next we have Phineas and Ferb's mom, Linda, from, hold on a second, from Phineas and Ferb, obviously. I added Linda in here because I thought Linda wasn't on the list. I missed a lot, clearly. I somehow thought Linda was on the list and she was one of the ones I added. Okay, I just missed her. Linda's a smash, though. Linda, I'd say right below Edna. Oh my god, I can't think of her name. The chef from Ratatouille, she's another one who it's like I've heard some people call her ugly and I get like almost unreasonably angry when I hear people say that because I think she's fucking beautiful. Like I think she is super attractive. I'm going to put her above Shigo. And I know to some people that might be heresy, but I don't care. Um Next we have women from Meet the Robinsons. I'm not attracted to any of them, if I'm being honest. You're probably the most so. But I'm gonna, yeah, right about there, maybe. You're gonna go down a lot further. I love her as a character. And you're probably the least so. Who is this? Like, I swear I recognize this character, but maybe it's just a really bad picture. I can't tell who that's supposed to be. And because of that, I have to put you there. Yeah, I can't tell. Like, I feel like I know her, but... Anyway, So next we get to the Pixie Hollow characters. We have Tinkerbell again. I guess it's listed separately because, technically a different version of Tinkerbell. But I'm just going to count Tinkerbell up here already. So now we count the other Pixies. I don't remember any of their names, by the way, just letting you know that right now. None of them are going to be super high for me. I'll put you right about here. Um, Her name, I think, begins with a V. I'll put you there. I think this might be Silverwing or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember all of their names. There were so many names to try and remember. Those were the three I thought were the most attractive outside of Tinkerbell. Fairy Mary, though, I would put a little bit above them. Probably right there. The rest of them are going to be passes. I will put you probably right up here. One more over. Yep. I'm going to put you down here. You're going down here. Okay. No, so now we have some more characters I just don't recognize. I don't recognize you and you offhand. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I don't recognize them. Also, we got another fucking cat. Also, that's just a doll. I'm putting that down there too. I'll put you down here. I missed a lot. I was doing this like late at night, so keep that in mind. We also have another fairy here, Tinkerbell's sister. I'll put her in Smash. I'll put her probably right there. Okay. So Eve, again, we're not worried about like how it would work or anything. Eve, like the Wall-E robots, I basically see as practically anthropomorphic equivalent. Eve is still a pass for me though. I like Eve as a character, but not interested. Is this the lady from Incredibles 2? I'm not sure who you are. I'm not confident in. I don't think it is. Anyway, Tiana and her friend, whose name I cannot remember right now. Yeah, it's obvious they're up here. I'm gonna put you right about here. Charlotte? Is it Charlotte? And Tiana is going to go to the top of the regular Smash. I mean, I would put her more in Super Smash if she spent more of the movie as herself and less as a frog. I guess I would say. You're going down into pass. Okay, so next we have Barbie from Toy Story. Sure, I guess. Kind of right in the middle, I guess, like right about there. Who are you? I'm not sure which live action series those two are from. So we're just going to put them there. Okay, so Rapunzel. Rapunzel is an adult. Like, the movie is literally taking place on her after she has turned 18. And the series even further past that. And Mother Gothel, obviously an adult. Rapunzel, I'm going to put Rapunzel right there. Mother Gothel, like, there's a lot of people who say she's attractive. Not to me. She's a pass. Right about there. I don't know who that is offhand. I know this is from Monsters Inc., but I don't recognize who you are. I think you're maybe one of the characters' mothers from Monsters University, but I'm not confident enough. Now, Merida's entire thing is like she's just become an adult and she's trying to, again, like be set up with a husband. There's a lot of like arranged marriage shit in Disney. Merida is definitely an adult. Just to bring up that argument's sake again, Merida I would put probably under Trudy. Her mom I would actually put into Smash as well. I'm gonna put her below Jim's mom. And this is from Wreck-It Ralph. I believe, yeah, I believe so. You just the picture's cut off. This is Jane Lynch's character from Wreck-It Ralph. She definitely goes up here. I'm gonna put her above Mulan. So this is one of the other students in Monsters University, I believe. I'm gonna say pass though. Um, yeah, right about there will work. So now we have Anya or Elsa and Anna. Anna, there's no Y. Elsa and Anna are both adults. Elsa's like 22, 21, 22, something like that, and Anna is like 18, 19. Um, Depending on which movie as well, though. To be fair, they're both in Smash. I'm just not sure exactly where. I think I'm gonna put Elsa just below Merida and Anna just below Magica. So who is this? I'm not sure. There's just some characters I just don't recognize for one reason or another. And again, it might just be a bad picture too. But after that, we have. I really feel like I recognize this one. I just can't place it. We have the three women from Big Hero 6. And yeah, they're all obviously smashes. Now, a lot of people would probably put Aunt Cass above, but I actually think Go-Go's the most attractive. Go-Go, I'm gonna put just below you. Honey Lemon is gonna go below Trudy, and Aunt Cass will go above Elastigo. Yeah, I actually think she's hotter than Helen. Deal with it. Okay. So we have miraculous characters. This is Marinette's mother, right? Maybe? Hold on. I saw like into season 2 of Miraculous and kind of lost interest because it was way too repetitious. Sabine Chang is her name, by the way. That looks like the right hairstyle. Well, kind of. But it looks different too. The hair color looks different. This is the character I'm talking about right here. This is not a placement. I'm just putting her there just to try and get a better look. I don't think that's her. Let me look up other characters, see if I can find one that looks more like her. Oh, hold on. White with red tie. Yup, okay, I found the character. Kagami Sarugi? I have no idea who this is, but it says she's a student. So, I guess she's an actual child. I kept her on the list because I thought she was Marinette's mother. Also, I'm just going to put you down here too. I guess not. I have no idea who this character is. This must have came in past where I got. I have no clue. Um, Speaking of no clue who you are. Okay, so next we have Riley's mother from Inside Out. Pass, honestly. It'll be an upper pass, but she's so generically bland looking. Like, it's the most generic ass mother I think I've seen in most Disney movies. After that, we have Moon Butterfly from Star Versus. Fuck Moon Butterfly. If you've seen Star Versus, I hope you agree with me. Fuck her. Like, I don't even care if she's technically kind of attractive. Fuck her. Super pass. Hekapoo, on the other hand, I like Hekapoo. Hekapoo's cool. She went out being a real G as well. Like she had a good way out. Um I'll put Hekapoo just between Jasmine and Shigo. And then Eclipsa, I actually think Eclipsa's pretty attractive. Also, she's like the real queen. She's good. She's awesome. She's not Moon. I'll put her right there. Okay, so we have Judy Hopps. Um, is this Moana? Or is that like her grandmother? Hold on. Where did you go? That's the grandmother, okay. I was gonna say, because I know Moana is, at least in the first movie, I hadn't seen the second. I know she's older, or younger, rather. Judy, the characters of Zootopia are pretty anthro, so I'm counting them. I'm gonna put Judy. Yep, scrolled the wrong thing there. Probably right under Maid Marian. But Gazelle goes up a little higher. Like Gazelle, it's basically Shakira, and Shakira's super hot. I'll put her like right there. Mayor Assistant Bellwether is a pass. Like she's a little less anthro, and that's why I'm gonna put her in the pass. I'm also gonna pass on Moana's grandmother. Dory's mom shouldn't even be in there. I missed a lot of stuff when making this. Tafiti, again, we're not like worried about like how would you fuck a nature goddess and everything. It's like magic, as long as it's applicable. And Tafiti, it's like, yeah, sure, I'd smash a nature goddess, right? Wouldn't you? I'll put her below Mulan though. Grandma Coco, abso-fucking-lutely not. She is a super pass, but not because I hate her like these others or because she's unattractive to me. It's because, like, one, when she is alive, she is way too fucking old. Um, and it's just like, again, she comes across as one of those characters you just want to protect and you don't want anything to happen to, and it's just like, yeah, no, fuck that. Mama Imelda. I think this is Imelda, right? I think. No, I don't think that is. Either way, all the others on here are going to be a pass for me. I'll put them above Sugar Mama. I think that's Imelda. Or is this one Imelda? No, this one is Imelda because she's holding the pedal. Yeah. Okay, now we're on to the modern DuckTales. So, let's actually start with Magica, comparing her to the original. I don't like the green as much. I think that's kind of I mean, I love her as a character, from what I've seen of the DuckTales reboot. I don't like the green as much, though, in terms of color. I get why they did it, and I think it looks cool, but in terms of attractiveness, it brings her down quite a bit for me. As for Mrs. Beakley, oh, she can get it. Mrs. Beakley can absolutely get it. I'm going to put her right there. And is this the mom? I think this is the mom. I don't... I have not gotten that far into DuckTales, again, the reboot, so I'm going to put her in the unknown category, even though I know who she is, just because I don't know her enough yet. No clue who you are. No clue. That's Bo Peep. We've already had Bo Peep. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through these. We've been going for quite a while. I'm gonna try to get through these a little quicker. Okay, so we have Ida and Camilla from Owl House. Ida is going to be up here. Camilla is going into Super Smash, just between these two. These are the ladies from Onward. Both of them are going to be passed for me. Um, I'm going to put them, I don't know, right here. Oh, well, you're going down here too, but I'll put you down here. Next we have Raya. I'm gonna put the dragon in the actual animal category because it's just a dragon. But Raya and, let's be honest, her girlfriend, they're so fucking in love with each other. It's not funny. Um, those two will go in Smash. I'll put Raya probably just above Jasmine. Her girlfriend is actually a lot more attractive than her. I'm gonna put her above Go-Go. Next we have the ladies from the water one, Luca. Um, I don't know, right about here, I guess. You are also going to go down here while I'm at it. And next we have the women from Encanto. We start with Peppa. Peppa's a smash, but she's a little bit of a lower smash for me. Um, Luisa, Isabella, and the mom, whose name I can never remember, they're up there though. Isabella will go to the top of Smash. The mom will go under Go Go. The mom from Turning Red as well. I'm gonna put her above Go Go. Yeah, above Go Go. But Luisa from Encanto is definitely Super Smash. I like the buff ladies, and Luisa did some things for me. Let's just put it that way. You know what? I'm actually gonna put her above Nani. I don't care. I don't give a shit. We have the aunties and the grandmother from Turning Red. They're gonna go into pass. Um, put you like down here, I guess. I'm less worried about their placement now. You know what I mean? Unless you're in Smash or Super Smash, I'm not as worried about your placement. Maybe the top of pass, but you know. These next characters are from the Buzz Lightyear movie. It just called Lightyear. I haven't seen that, so I can't rightly judge. So we're gonna get rid of those. I don't. Are you also from Lightyear? I don't recognize you two. Next we have the characters from Elemental, and again, we're not worried about how it works. I'm going to put you down here, you down here, you. You're from Inside Out, but I'll put you here too. And the two fiery ladies are gonna go up here. We'll put you under. Uh, I meant to put you under Tafiti. And crap, I scrolled down a little too far. There we go. And we're gonna put you probably right under Raya. Another character I don't recognize. Yeah, I'm not sure who you're supposed to be. Then we get to the ones that I added in. So all of these next ones are ones that I personally added. I'm gonna say pass on Lilith, just because I don't know. It just it's weird to me, like because she's ace and everything. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to. You know. We have Adria from Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. She's an easy, obvious smash. I'm gonna put her honestly just above Ida. And then we have the electric girl. I can't think of her name right now. Also from Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I'll also put her just above Ida. Next we have Dr. Ann Possible from Kim Possible. She's gonna go above Merida. This is the only one that's like super cut off. This is uh oh my god, Andrea's mom, Mrs. Davenport from Ghost and Molly McGee. She's a pass to me. I'm not like really that attracted to her. But she's not gonna like go super low. But then again, these are like these have stopped being in huge order. After that, we have Gloria Sato from Big City Greens. Yeah, obvious smash. I adore Gloria. Um, she's not gonna be super high though. I'll put her right here above Aunt Cass. Next, we're gonna count both Olivia and Yunnan. We're gonna go for those next. Both of those are definitely smash from Amphibia. Olivia is probably gonna go a little lower than Yunnan. I like Yunnan better. I'm gonna put you below Shigo, and Olivia's gonna go between Cass. You're not Olivia. Between Cass and Helen. Next, we have Leia Stein Torres from Ghost of Molly McGee, Libby's mother. Yeah, she's really fucking cute. I'm gonna put her just below Isabella. We have the hot lifeguard from Lilo and Stitch. She's known by the fans as the hot lifeguard for a reason. I'll put her just below Eclipsa. We have Pepper Ann's mom from, well, Pepper Ann. She's actually going to be a pass for me. I'm actually going to put her in pass. And while we're at it, we're going to put Tino's mom from The Weekenders in pass as well. If it'll drag. I did not mean to move you there. And we already counted you, because, yeah. Okay, so next we have the grandmother from Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I can't think of her name right now. Mimi? I think it's Mimi. She's a smash, though. Like, she can still get it. She can absolutely still get it. I'll put her right above Jasmine. Om Bonchoy. Om is definitely very attractive. Everybody is super attracted to Om. I'm going to put her just below the hot lifeguard, though. Angie Diaz from Ghost and Molly McGee, from Star Versus is going to go just above Elastigirl. As evil as she is, which does dock her some points, Odalia Blight is still super hot. I'm going to put her between Mirage and Helen. Next, we have Patchouli Long from American Dragon Jake Long, also voiced by the same VA as Ida from Owl House. I actually think she's pretty attractive, but she's not going to be that high. I'm going to put her below Elsa. We have Chandra Jimenez from Gravity Falls. I'm going to put her below Peppa. Susan Long from American Dragon Jake Long. We'll go above Adalia, below Adalia. And the last one, because we're not counting these repeats, is Sharon McGee from the Ghost and Molly McGee. And I'm actually going to put her above... You know what? I'm not actually going to put her, like, even above Leia. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So there you have it. Smash and pass for Disney ladies. As you can see, our most smashable is Luisa because she does things for me. I really like buff ladies. But we actually have quite a few super smashes in this one. You can see all of our regular smashes here as well. A lot of great choices here. We have our passes. And our super passes. We also have the ones that I just either didn't recognize, didn't know enough about, etc., etc. And then the categories that we just don't need to go more into again. So, thank you for tuning in. There's probably a lot of characters that weren't included on this list and that I didn't think to add. But tell me who your most smashable Disney character is. Female Disney character, specifically. Let me know, and thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.